Wii Music? Croc Band? Sitar Nero? Nah, that's not right. Ah, there we go. Much better. You all know of Taiko no Tatsujin, right? Presuming you found your way here as you too be a fellow appreciator of that there fun facade that comes with slamming 2 cheap bocces upon a plastic-ish drum con to the beat of Last Christmas or We Are, I presume you have at least heard of the joint, if you're already not a heavy toker of the titles. Charms abound, refreshments for the mind in spades. A sweet, princely, vibrant experience that just warms your heart. Yeah. Psych? Taiko be the one and only Jigoku baby, a heaven of which only fallen angels in every last incarnation of Minotaur from Shin Megami Tensei specifically resides. Deep breaths, deep breaths. You ever seen that episode of The Twilight Zone? A nice place to visit? Well, sorry for the rather late spoiler, but that be the textbook definition of Taiko no Tatsujin. A hell in which you are given all that you could want and more. Peace, cuddly characters, joyous tunes, so much giddy fun galore. Yet after a mere 5-minute hour, you'll be on your knees begging for the game to stop shoving its lovely jubbly goodness down your spleen, whilst it beats your confidence to an utter blubbering pulp. In other, perhaps more sane words, you either enter a state akin to that of the Buddha's Zen, or your mind melts into sludge from that ensuing onslaught of robed unagi and dancing whoopee cushions. No in between. But regardless of that insanity, that's why I love Taiko, eh? I love nigh insurmountable songs about a normalized culture of overwork within Japan, inlaid with Morse code and a French song about death. I mean, who doesn't? Shout out to my good old pal Joabutsu 2000. For inciting the fear of French people chanting numbers within my very soul. Now, of course, with that understanding of barbaric cruelty of which the game disposes one to, why do I speak of this arcade hell? Well, because I bit that drum-shaped bullet, and finally, after about 2 to 3 years of window shopping without suitable reason, nor the littlest excuse to buy one, I bought one. That one being the hoary Taiko no Tatsujin drum. To say this is literally a dream come true is certainly to some a bit on the sadder side of things to wish for, but regardless, it is a dream come true. And no, I still didn't have a suitable reason to buy it, other than, by golly fuck, it looked like fun. Growing up, I would always watch those YouTube videos of perfect clears and tricky insane combos in complete awe and shock at the mind-melting spectacle on display. Like, Mata Saitama 2000 on Extreme or, hell, even Freedom Dive? They frightened me all the while looking like an utter hella rad ball. I wanted to play them so bad with a drum con. Of course, as is expected of any kid growing up in the 2000s, I would watch those videos for longer than I would rather care to admit here, whilst wishing with all my heart that I too could engage outside of my dinky Joy-Cons and eventual upgrade to the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. They held their own quite well. By the end of their run, both were no doubt screaming proclamations of domestic violence and aggravated assault upon their poor souls. But, I'm sorry mates, you gotta understand, beating the angsty, pseudo-religious, entirely pretentious teen mecha anime's theme on Oni just called my ever-loving soul. Now, don't worry, I'm not here claiming that my life has changed, nor that playing Taiko no Tatsujin without a drum con is lesser of an experience than a standard controller. I mean, that's how I got into the games, mind you, and that's how I still play them occasionally. A controller is just as phenomenal a way to experience the games as any other means. Taiko's just a fun game, regardless of how you interact with it. I'd even go as far to claim that playing upon the actual machines is just as equal an experience as playing upon a controller or a drum con. It's just equitable in the sense that it offers a completely different experience with an equal amount of joy. Sorry to be the bearer of some semblance of bad news, but it does in fact feel better to hit a rather large drum that doesn't slowly shuffle away from you as you play. No denying that. Having the opportunity to be currently residing in Japan has given me the illustrious luxury to play beyond the Nintendo confined controllers, and for a small price, behold and actually go about whacking upon those big taiko drums in arcades whilst out and about. A luxury I haven't taken for granted, I promise you, as on many occasions, especially to the noted detriment of any employees in the vicinity, I will slam my stumpy noodle arms upon that machine like I was going to fucking war. Basically, playing on the machines in person doesn't quite quell one's desires to buy a little drum for home play. In fact, it seems to have the complete opposite effect. Playing upon the machines only seems to enlighten and invigorate those foolish flames of drumly desire even further, eventually causing your bank to send you a fraud alert because some bloody fool is constantly transferring back and forth the strangely specific amount of Taco Bell coupons and greasy bones that a Taiko DrumCon costs between your savings and your checking account at 3 AM every single night. So weird. So after one too many fraud alerts, getting well acquainted with the bank's voice recognition software, and having a friend spontaneously purchase a second-hand Taiko drum with a splattering of Wii titles for the Wii at a book-off, I, myself, completely broke, blacked out, and awoke in a cold sweat, mouse in hand, upon a receipt for one A-Hori Taiko drum. Specifically, this bad boy, the official Bandai licensed drum for Nintendo Switch, compatible with Rhythm Festival, the Rupagas, and
Taiko no Tatsujin for the Nintendo Switch version.
God, what a title. Now, to many of you, you'll say, that's it? And yeah, that's it. What's so special to come screaming to the low YouTube stratums about? Nothing. But isn't that amazing? It's not anything special, nor rare, nor notable in any manner outside of the fact that I now get to suck at Taiko in my own abode, and my neighbors can hear it. Yet, despite its regularity and, honestly, relative normality in my long line of dumb purchases, I just find it so charming and so much goddamn fun. I love this fucking dumb hunk of a drum and just wanted to share that dumb, stupid feeling with all of you. A feeling I got from nothing more than just finally acquiring some fun little toy I had my eye on for a rather long while. Now, enough with this dumb, fun, sappy shit. Let's beat this fucker to a pulp. Or, I guess, get beaten to a pulp. Like a fucker.
Damn mate, are you Kentucky fried? Because you be looking like a platter of chicken thighs the way I be battering you.
Oh, you motherfucker.